Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Steve Collins coming to you from bright, shiny San Antonio, Texas, the second most powerful, passionate, and purposeful coach and speaker in the world. I love Zig Ziglar and the Ziglar family. You know, there's a lot of gurus. There's a lot of rah guys. There's a lot of people who want to pump you up. And yet, many of these folks did not apply any focus or offer any education on improving the quality of life that one experiences in the pursuit of their goals and dreams. Let me say that again. There's a lot of people that will tell you how to reach your goals and achieve your dreams because that is scientific. That can be formulated. Okay? Tony Robbins talks about the science of achievement. There's an actual science behind it. If you talk to so many people, if you have a closing ratio of X number of people, X number of contacts, X number of dollars in income, it's very scientific. But what most people miss out on is what he calls the art of fulfillment. So you have the science of achievement and the art of fulfillment. And the reason that the art is called an art of fulfillment is simply because it is truly subjective to each individual. To some individuals, they may say, I want to work 7 days a week because that's what I want to do. And that is success for me. For me with a huge family, I said, how do I make as much money as I can, helping as many people as I can, working as little as I can in the marketplace? That means I have to become better at what I do than anybody else. That means I have to become more efficient at what I do than anybody else. Because let's face it, guys, most of you are not at work or going to work because you are independently wealthy and you're just choosing to give back to society because you have passive streams of income that are paying all of your bills. Most of you are actually at work because you are hoping to earn an income. That way you can take care of yourself and your family and those who've been entrusted to your care, right? So it's not about the money, although you are there at work because you're looking to earn an income. So Zig used to say something wonderful. He said, if you've got stinking thinking, it's time for a checkup from the neck up. And what do we mean by that? We've talked before in the past, and I'm very intentional about repeating certain subjects again and again because most educators will say you have to hear something 6 times before it really sinks in, and the audience grows daily with this video blog, so some may have not heard it before. What we're looking for here is recognition that you have the ability to decide what thoughts you are going to allow in your mind and what thoughts you're going to allow yourself to entertain. You are not a victim of your thoughts. As it's been said, you can't keep a bird from flying over your head, but you can keep him from building a nest in your hair. You may not be able to control the first thought, and you can control the second thought. You can replace that first thought, and you can determine how long you're going to do that. So we talk about something called affirmations. Affirmations are simply, sorry about that delay. Affirmations are simply things that you say to yourself to affirm or build yourself up, if you will. Okay, so affirmations are things you say to yourself. Now, you know the people who whine about this? Well, that's just stupid. Affirmations are stupid. That's just so dumb. I mean, it doesn't really work like that. That's not what it works. You don't see the high achievers speaking like that. No. You see people who've given up. You see people who have accepted the reality of non-achievement because they think they know everything. They ain't coachable, they ain't teachable, and they think they know everything, and so they don't have to do that. Well, I've got news for you. Well, affirmations are stupid. I would never do affirmations. Understand, you are already doing affirmations. They're just not powerful, and they're likely not helping you achieve the goals that you want to achieve. They're things like, I'm tired tonight. I feel terrible today. I don't think I can do that. Well, but I love Krispy Kreme donuts. I could never get up at 4 a.m. to go work out. Well, if my wife would just be nicer to me, then I would be nicer to her. And there's affirmations. These are affirmations. These are things that people are saying to themselves on a regular basis by default and not by design. You're not saying them powerfully with the intention to create something for yourself by speaking it and declaring it into existence. Do you know your brain and your mind is like a well-fertilized field? The field does not care what seeds you plant. It doesn't care. You can plant, as Earl Nightingale talks about in The Strangest Secret, you can plant a deadly poison of nightshade, or you can plant corn. The field doesn't care what you plant. It will multiply back to you what you plant in it and what you continue to water day after day after day. It's going to yield a crop. A crop will be yielded. So you get to decide. Your mind doesn't care what thoughts you choose to entertain. If you entertain depressing thoughts, thoughts of lack, thoughts of what you're missing out on, thoughts of what you do not have or have not achieved or have not become, then you continue to perpetuate that, because that becomes a focus, and what you focus on expands. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and that's just the way that it works. So my challenge to you today is, think about those thoughts that you regularly have that are disempowering, that neg you out, that bum you out, that do not produce the results you're hoping for in terms of how you feel about yourself. And I am challenging you to decide what thoughts you will entertain. And you know how easy it is, guys? You put it on a 3x5 card, you write it down, and you read it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, all day, every day, all the time. It depends on how bad you want it. How bad you want it. Let me just give you a little coaching moment here, and it's going to sting a little bit. Most of you are wimps, unfortunately, because it's too hard to write something down on a card and read it every day, all day. Most of you are deceived into thinking that there's some magic formula or some pixie dust that God's going to sprinkle down on you and all these great things are going to happen. Most people show great contempt for the simplicity of changing who we can become simply by being focused and aware of the thoughts we have about ourselves. Most people just won't do it because, well, you can't be that easy, y'all. Well, yeah, it can. And so the inability to recognize the tremendous gift and the power of our mind that our Creator has given us, so that regardless of your age, your faith, your race, your creed, your socioeconomic background, this gift is available to all who will put it into practice. So I challenge you to do one thing. Google Earl Nightingale's The Strangest Secret, listen to it during the Christmas season, and come up with the affirmations that decree and declare and proclaim who you intend to become. And if you will do this consistently, I guarantee it'll make a difference. Have a great day, guys.